Hello, and welcome to Nevada State High School's Searching for Scholarships, Paying for College tutorial for all students. Use the guide bar at the bottom of the presentation to navigate through the presentation. Go ahead, click the forward button now to begin the presentation. During this tutorial, we will discuss what types of scholarships there are, how to apply for a scholarship, and where to apply for scholarships. At the end of the presentation, you will take a 5-question quiz. Follow along closely and let's get started. Click to the next slide when you are ready. A scholarship is money given to students to use to pay for college. They're really an ideal form of financial aid because the money you get does not need to be repaid. Because of this, they're often referred to as a gift aid or free money. Getting as much money as you can from scholarships means less money you have to borrow and repay later with interest. A scholarship might cover the entire cost of your tuition, or it might be a one-time award of a few $100s. Either way, it's worth applying for because it'll help reduce the cost of your education. Click to the next slide when you are ready. The types of scholarships available are unlimited. They can be awarded for achievements in a lot of different areas, such as academics, sports, community involvement, and volunteer work, and that's just to name a few. Click to the next slide when you are ready. Some scholarships for college are merit-based. You earn them by meeting or exceeding certain standards set by the scholarship giver. Merit scholarships might be awarded based on academic achievement or a combination of academics and a special talent, trait, or interest. Other scholarships are based on financial need. Click to the next slide when you are ready. Athletic scholarships can be awarded based on a student's intended area of study. The most common areas of study include education, health, science, and technology. Professional organizations or companies affiliated with majors offer scholarships to entice students into their field. Traditional athletic scholarships are very competitive. Athletic scholarships offered by colleges will be ran by the NCAA, the National Collegiate Athletic Association, the NAIA, the National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics, or the NJCAA, the National Junior College Athletic Association. Scholarships are also available for athletes who play not to make a career of the sport, but because they enjoy the game. Click to the next slide when you are ready. Scholarships are available to every student, like those who balance work and school, those interested in science or literature, students who are the first in their family to go to college, and so on. If you want to go to college, there are scholarships out there for you. While searching for scholarships, you'll discover that there are many asking for a combination of talents, ambitions, and responsibilities, because these qualities demonstrate your character and who you are as a person. They want to see that you're hardworking and dedicated, that you're honest and have leadership abilities, and that you can overcome challenges and hardships. Scholarships evaluators are looking for the combination of qualities only you have. Click to the next slide when you are ready. Each scholarship has a different deadline. Some deadlines are as early as a year before college starts. You should be researching and applying for scholarships starting the summer between your junior and senior years and continually from that point forward. Click to the next slide when you are ready. When it comes to applying for college scholarships, organization is a key aspect. From deadlines to account passwords to application requirements, you have a multitude of details to remember. Scholarship applications usually have a section where you list all of your academic and extracurricular achievements. To help you remember all of your accomplishments, be sure to record them in a Word document throughout your high school and undergraduate years. These accomplishments may include awards, honors, leadership positions, volunteer activities, school publications, and part-time jobs. Having all of your accomplishments listed in one document will save you time and prevent you from overlooking an important achievement when filling out scholarship applications. Maybe you've already heard about scholarships, but thought the applications were too difficult and asked you too broadly to describe yourself, your achievements, and your goals. Where do you even begin? Knowing what to expect on an application and preparing ahead of time will make the application process much easier. You may find it useful to reflect back on the activity created during the tutorial on creating a resume. Click to the next slide when you are ready. As you search for scholarships, you will probably find that there are many scholarships to which you would like to apply. To help you keep track of all your numerous scholarship opportunities and scholarship application requirements, use the activity at the end of this tutorial. This worksheet will help ensure that you are developing and submitting all of the required materials and meeting all of your deadlines. Click to the next slide when you are ready. While there are thousands and thousands of organizations just waiting to help you fund your college education, unfortunately, there are also those out there that may be seeking to take your money. But it's easy to protect yourself if you know what to look for. Keep these things in mind when you're searching online for scholarships. They're free. Applying for scholarships is a free process. Any application that asks for your money, your credit card, or checking account information should be avoided. You find them, they won't find you. You will not be solicited for scholarships. So if you haven't applied for it, but someone's calling to say that you won, beware, it's not for real. Pay attention to contact information. Real organizations won't use a 900 number for their company. These are red flags to look for when applying. Endorsements. Some fake scholarships will say that they're legitimate because of an endorsement by groups with names similar to government organizations. The Better Business Bureau, or the BBB, and other government organizations do not endorse businesses. So if you're contacted by a scholarship organization that's claiming it is, you know they're making it up. Guarantees. No scholarship can guarantee you'll win. The best advice, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Just keep this rule of thumb in mind and you shouldn't have any trouble during your scholarship search. Protect your personal information. No scholarship application will ask you to provide your Social Security number or bank account information. If you find an application that's asking for this information, it's best to avoid it completely. Click to the next slide when you're ready. One thing to keep in mind, even though they may not come right out and say it, scholarship questions are asking about you and what makes you who you are. The essay could ask any number of things, but more than anything else, the evaluators want to know about you, your thoughts, your beliefs, and your ideas. You should try to go beyond just describing your activities or a project and give answers about why they are important to you, what you hope to accomplish if you were successful, how you handled setbacks and challenges, and how you worked well with others on your team, the leadership skills you learned and used. You don't just describe projects. Scholarship evaluators are looking to learn what you did, thought, and felt about the activities and projects you participated in. Click to the next slide when you are ready. When you are applying for scholarships, be sure to follow the directions closely. You don't want your hard work wasted because you simply forgot to double space your essay or didn't provide a certain document. Don't go over the word limit and don't try to be creative with the font, spacing, or margins. Use a standard font like Times New Roman in 12-point size and set your margins at 1 inch. Double check the directions for single or double spacing. Remember to proofread your essay for clarity and to find any mistakes. It's also a good idea to always have a parent, teacher, or friend proofread your essay and check over the entire application before you send it in. Have them look for spelling and grammar mistakes and also compare your essay to the instructions to make sure everything fits. Click to the next slide when you are ready. Be clear and concise. How you communicate is just as important as what you are trying to communicate. Answer the essay question and only provide relevant information. It is important to not go over the word limit. In most cases, your essay will be cut off at a word limit and your best ideas won't be read. Give yourself plenty of time to fill out the application and to gather required documents. Teachers need time to write your reference letters. Don't expect an extension. In order to be fair for all of their applicants, administrators tend to be very strict with their deadlines. Click to the next slide when you're ready. Maybe you don't know where to find scholarships, and if you can't find them, you can't apply. There are resources everywhere to help you find all the scholarships created for someone just like you. The library and the internet are places to research available scholarships. There are even search engines designed specifically to find scholarships based on criteria you provide, so they do most of the work for you. Scholarships are given by a large variety of groups, clubs, and companies. There are many local, regional, and national philanthropic foundations that exist only to donate money. You can also find scholarships awarded by local groups in your town, like the American Legion or the Rotary. Many scholarship funds are established by individuals who just want to help out their community. You may not realize the colleges you're thinking of attending offer scholarships too. Click to the next slide when you are ready. The following websites are just a few great places to search for scholarships on the internet. Click to the next slide when you are ready. The earlier you start researching scholarships, the better prepared you will be when it comes time to apply. Get a jump start on things by researching available scholarships during your junior year and the summer before your senior year. This is also when you start creating a list of your accomplishments, so it's ready to go when you start applying. At the latest, begin applying in the fall of your senior year of high school. But don't stop there. There are scholarships available for when you're entering your sophomore, junior, and senior year of college. The scholarships you won in high school may be renewable. Find out if you can reapply for the same scholarship or if there are certain requirements you need to meet to keep receiving the funds after your freshman year. If you're thinking about graduate school, scholarships can even help you pay for that. Always save copies of your application because it makes it easy to resend quickly if they get lost in the mail or problems occur when submitting them online. If you submit online applications, be sure to save copies on your computer in PDF format. If you submit paper applications, you should scan them to your computer or make photocopies and file them in labeled folders. Staying organized when applying for college scholarships should help the process flow smoothly. The tracking form you are about to start will help you with your organization. Click to the next slide when you are ready. As an 11th grader, you will begin to search for scholarships you could apply for and keep track of the application process on the scholarship tracking form. You will be required to search for 3 scholarships in which you could apply. Remember to always keep copies for yourself of all scholarships you have applied for and provide NSHS with a copy of your scholarship tracking form. Click to the next slide when you are ready. As a 12th grader, you will begin to search for scholarships you can apply for presently and keep track of the application process on the scholarship tracking form. You will be required to search for 3 scholarships you can currently apply for. Remember to always keep copies for yourself of all scholarships you have applied for and provide NSHS with a copy of your scholarship tracking form. Click to the next slide when you are ready. As an example, we will walk through the steps needed to complete the scholarship tracking form. First, you will need to pick one of the websites listed on slide 16 of this tutorial. As an example, we will be using collegeboard.org. Click to the next slide when you are ready. Once you have filled out your personal information on the website, such as age, gender, ethnic background, and school goals, you will read through the results page and identify scholarships you qualify for. For example, the Coca-Cola Family Dollar Scholarship is available to Hispanic students looking to attend a 4-year accredited university full-time. Click to the next slide when you are ready. Once you have identified a scholarship, gather the information needed to fill out the scholarship tracking form. Scholarship name and mailing address. List the name of the scholarship and the mailing address needed to send all the application materials. Source of information. Write down the website in which you found the scholarship. Potential award. List the amount or amounts being awarded and the number of awards. Award qualifications. List the requirements such as attending a 4-year accredited college, being of a certain ethnic descent, and demonstrating financial need. Award requirements. List the steps needed to be followed for the application process, such as application, transcripts, reference letters, personal essay, etc. Filing date is in reference to the date your application must be received by, not postmarked by or mailed by, but received by. Notes to myself. List anything you think may be important to remember for later. Click to the next slide when you are ready. For example, using the Coca-Cola Family Dollar Scholarship. Scholarship name and mailing address. Coca-Cola Family Dollar Scholarship, and it's an online submission. Source of information. College Board. Potential award. $5,000 to $10,000. Award qualifications. Must demonstrate financial need, a 3.0 minimum GPA, Hispanic heritage, and fill out the FAFSA. Award requirements. It's an online submission form. The filing date, December 15th. And notes to self. I put time because this will take quite a bit of time. Internet because of course it is an online submission, and big amount because $5,000 to $10,000 is a lot of money. Click to the next slide when you are ready. You are now ready to begin your search for scholarships. Remember to use one of the websites on slide 16, fill out the short profile search, and identify 3 scholarships you can apply for. Remember, NSHS will require a copy of this tracking form as well. Good luck and happy searching! Click to the next slide when you are ready. It's a done deal. We've completed the presentation, Searching for Scholarships. You now have an idea of what type of scholarships there are, how to apply for a scholarship, and where to apply for scholarships. Now let's take a short 5-question quiz on your understanding of the tutorial. Click to the next slide when you are ready. Let's go through a couple of things before you begin your 5-question quiz, including number 1. After answering each question, click Next. Number 2. After answering all the questions from the quiz, click Submit All. Number 3. You will have 2 opportunities to take and pass the quiz with an 85% or better. Be careful because some questions will calculate negative points for answering the question incorrectly. Take your time and read each question carefully. Click to the next slide when you are ready to begin.